Okey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya ialah Asmira Minta Jufri. Nombor matrik ialah 14 DKN 19F1052. Okey, hari ini saya nak bentangkan tajuk lab 1 iaitu force vector.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nazir Muhammad bin Sulaiman. I'm from DKM 3B and my matric number is 14 DKM 19F1051. So the objective of the lab report force vector is for the first one is to experimentally verify the triangle construction or parallelogram law of vector addition by using force table. Number 2 is to understand the basic concept of force vector. Number 3 is to draw the force vector diagram. Number 4 is to find and analyze the resultant force and direction from vector diagram. Then the theory and or introduction is a study of motion will involve the introduction of a variety of quantities that are used to describe the physical world. Example of such quantity include distance, displacement, speed, velocity, acceleration, force, mass, momentum, energy, work, power, and others. All these quantity can divide into two categories, vector and scalar. A vector quantity is a quantity that is fully described by both magnitude and direction. Or in the other hand, a scalar quantity is a quantity that's fully described by its magnitude. The emphasis of this unit is to understand some fundamental about vector and to apply the fundamental in order to understand motion and force that occur in two dimensions.
The equipment or apparatus for this lab. First, force table. This function to adjust the direction of the three force, make measurement of an amount of force in each determine the vector sum of the three forces. Second, pulley. Function this pulley is to support movement and change of direction of a taut cable or belt, or transfer of power between the shaft and cable or belt. Third, weight hanger. This function is to quickly create any desired amount of mass to use in experiment involving force, acceleration, and mass. Fourth, string. To return the length of a string literal. And lastly is protector, is to measuring instrument typically made of transparent plastic or metal for measuring angles.
The procedure of force vector is number 1 is to set up apparatus and material as shown as like the example. Number 2 is hanging the right weight for each angle given and circle the direction force and direction force value. Number 3, record the data at the result table below. Number 4, calculate all the force acting on the x and y axis. Number 5, repeat the experiment with data given on table 2.
And 6th step, calculate resultant at data step 4 and 5. And lastly, make a perfect result and data analysis to get a perfect answer. Okay, now this is the result. This force. Okay, the mass has a given, so we must find the weight of force. Angle also has given, and angle action just certified here. Okay, so how to find the weight of force? Okay, mass this, you must direct with 9.81. For example, this one 110 and 9.81. So you can get, for example, you can get for this 110 and 9. So you get 1079. Okay, don't forget to put this unit. Okay, next SEM 90 9.81. So you get 2.9 Newton, and also this 79.81, and you get 6.7 Newton. That's all. So table 2, just do it same at table 1. Okay, next we go to part calculation or data analysis. Okay, this force, the answer that table 1 and table 2 you get. Okay, just copy this, and then X and Y. Okay, X ni you must remember this is cos, and then Y is sin. You must remember this X and Y. So this is cos and this is sin. Okay, you just put there this answer cos 120. This is angle that table 1. Refer that table 1. Okay, this is the angle at table 1. So first one 120, and then this one you just copy and put this calculation only, and you calculation how the data analysis get. Okay, and you calculation how the data analysis get. Okay, from the questions, so I have some discussions. For example, first, the vector represents by the arrow where the directions of the arrow magnitude of the vector. Other than that, in directed vector for a long time. For example, have a two negative axis by a circle which acts in it. Okay, conclusion for this lab is can verify the triangle constructions or parallelogram law of vector addition by using force table. Second, can understand the basic concept of force. And third, can draw the first vector diagram. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.